Let's speak Korean. 제 122회 누구든지 볼 수 있어요.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and welcome to our 122nd show. Today's main expression is 누구든지 볼 수 있어요. Everyone can see it. Anyone can see it. It's not restricted or limited to anyone. Okay, and
Neither am I.
Huh? Yeah, well, I was going to say.
Neither is Steven.
Feel free to meet Steven.
No, I'm restricted in some ways. Anyway, 안녕하세요. I'm Steven Revere. Thank you all for being with us. We're going to talk about whether or not somebody can see a movie or not, right? Something that's very relevant to one of our guests today, isn't it, Colin? You have children, right? Am I correct? Now, how many children do you have now?
2 children.
2 children. And how old are they?
Oh, they're 5 and 7 years old in Korean age.
5 and 7 Korean age. And you're married to a Korean woman.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you have to really be worried about whether or not you can take kids to certain movies. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, as Steven said, we're going to talk about whether something, someone, somewhere, anything is possible or not possible today. So let's get on with our program today. Here is Let's Do It.
Let's do it.
이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요?
아니요. 누구든지 볼 수 있어요.
Okay, well, in our example, we're talking about movies, but this sentence can be used anywhere, which we will use later. But first, let's get on with our main expression, which is 이 영화는, this movie는 어른만 볼 수 있어요. Okay, 어른 is an adult. 볼 수 있어요, can see. So, is this movie a movie that can only be viewed or seen by adults? That's what we're asking, right?
That's right. Now, there's a couple of tough things when you start talking about adults and children. 어른 is an adult. 어린 is a child. What's the difference, right? I don't hear it. What's the difference? Well, there's a difference there. Notice it written right here. You've got 어른. That is adult. Okay, 어른. Then when you throw in the E instead of the you get 어린. Now, what will happen to help you most of the time is they will add the subject, and when they add the subject E, 어린이들, they will say children. They're talking about children, 어린이들, right? They don't often say 어른들. That doesn't happen so often. Or 어린이들. That doesn't happen. Most of the time when they talk about in the subject form and plural, they will talk about children, they will say 어린이들.
Okay, and we can also use 어린 in front of a word. Like, for example, 어린아이, okay, a small child or a young child. 어린 blank, okay, to describe something that is very young.
Young kid, yeah.
Yeah.
어린아이, yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes we act like little children, yes, even though we're 어른. Okay, and let's try that sentence once. It's a little bit long. 이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요. Let's try it first.
이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요?
Okay, Colin, 이 영화는
이 영화는
어른만 볼 수 있어요?
어른만 볼 수 있어요.
Good. All right, notice that versus English, in Korean, if you change the intonation, you can always state what you're saying or ask it. In this sentence, 이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요. This movie can be only viewed by adults. You're stating it, whereas you're asking here, 이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요? Are the adults only allowed to watch
Which
this
is
movie?
why sometimes when I'm teaching Koreans English, they'll do, it is nice?
Right.
No, that's not a question. Is it nice? That's a question. So in Korean, they switch around, except also in the high form. There is a form where you cannot do that. That's the 입니다, 입니까 form, right? When you're asking in the high form, in the question form, you have to say 입니까, right? And then in the high form, the statements end in 입니다. Little different from the yo form. That's why the yo form is so convenient, I think.
Right.
Everybody uses it.
And when we're placing man after 어른, that we're restricting it. It's only adults. Keep that in mind. Let's try some other stuff, okay? Instead of 어른만, we'll say whoever or anyone, okay? 누구든지 볼 수 있어요. Try that.
누구든지 볼 수 있어요.
누구든지 볼 수 있어요.
What about you want
That
to
was
say?
the answer. That was the answer to the question,
Ah,
right?
yes.
Anybody can see it, right? 누구든지 볼 수 있어요. Now, you learned how to say anyone in Korean, didn't you?
누구든지?
Anyone. 누구 means what? Who. Normally, the first thing we think of when we hear 누구 is who. Well, if you add 든지 onto the end of who, you get anyone, okay? 누구든지. Now, let's say you want to say something like anytime. How do you say when?
언제?
언제. And then how would you say anytime?
언제든지.
언제든지.
How simple is this? Huh? You're
change
getting
the
this
verb
pattern
this
here.
time.
언제든지, right?
Change the verb this time. Instead of saying 볼 수 있어요, let's say go somewhere. You can go there anytime. How would you say that?
언제든지 갈 수 있어요.
Very good.
언제든지 갈 수 있어요.
And then Stephen, try where with them.
Okay, I'd be happy to. How do you say where?
Where?
어디?
어디.
good.
And then how do you say anywhere?
어디든지.
어디든지. There
Okay?
you go.
And here's a
Isn't
new
that
word
easy?
for you. To visit some place is 방문하다. So 어디든지 방문할 수 있어. You can visit anywhere you want. Okay, one last one. Anything. Anything.
How do you say what?
What?
무엇.
무엇
What?
or
That's the long form. Short form?
뭐.
More. Very good. More. And then how would you say anything?
뭐든지.
뭐든지.
I've got plenty of money. Sure, I can buy anything I want.
뭐든지 살 수
있어.
있어요. 어허.
In about 50 years.
농담. 조크.
Okay. In about 50 years. All right, let's try this one last time, okay? 이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요. You're asking, and then you want to answer by saying 아니요, 누구든지 볼 수 있어요. Ask and answer.
이 영화는 어른만 볼 수 있어요?
아니요, 누구든지 볼 수 있어요.
Very good. Okay, 볼 수 있어요. Go down on your intonation.
I caught that too.
invitation.
Yeah,
Okay, and I'm sure you can do this by now. You can watch the flash animation.
Wrap it up
With Lisa.
and Steven. 리사, 노래방에 갈까요?
노래방에는 어른만 들어갈 수 있지요?
아니요, 누구든지 다 들어갈 수 있어요. 우리만 올 걸 그랬다.
Okay, we heard 노래방 there, which is like a miniature private karaoke room where you can go and sing with just your friends, not in a hallway. Okay, and we heard the response to that was 누구든지 들어갈 수 있어요. Anyone can enter a 노래방, but there are other places where you can't go. It's limited
If you're
to
underage,
adults,
yeah,
right? But
yeah.
노래방 is okay. All right, and hey, I've
general.
got this videotape. I won't show you the
We're
name.
not gonna advertise?
This is that steamy, hot videotape that we've all been hearing of. Now ask me if anyone can see it. Shh, don't.
You try.
Come on.
누가 볼 수 있어요?
Who can see it?
어른만 볼 수 있어요?
Well, ask me if anyone can see it.
누구든지 볼 수 있어요?
Well, I don't want to. Yes, actually, it's just a cartoon. It's an animation tape. Yes, 누구든지 볼 수
Disney
있어요.
cartoon. She's cool. Okay.
누구든지 볼 수 있어요. Okay, now ask me in that restricted form, is it only viewable by adults?
어른만 볼 수 있어요?
아니요, 누구든지 볼 수 있어요. I have some food after the show. Ask me if you can eat it too.
저도 먹을 수 있어요?
누구든지 먹을 수 있어요. Okay, we learned some really useful expressions today, right? Anyone, anywhere, whoever, wherever. These are good expressions to have in our vocabulary. Okay, thank you for joining us here at Arirang TV, and come and visit us at our website. Steve is always PRing our website. Go ahead, I'll give you our last few seconds.
arirangtv.com. arirangtv.com. Everybody go there. Join with other learners of Korean and practice together. Thanks for being with us today.
같이 합시다. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.